All right, all right, all right. Here we are. Time to play some Guild Wars, and let me turn down all my other volumes so I can get rid of these feedback loops. All right. All right, that one is down, and let's see. Where am I getting the feedback from? Let's see if I can find it. There's one source. Boom, that one's done. All right. Think I got them worked out. There we go. So today's the day Guild Wars Reforged came out. Still getting a feedback loop here. Let's find out where. There. I thought I shut that off. There we go. All right. And I see I have my usual person coming in and advertising their view-botting service. I'm sorry I won't be engaging in that, but here we go. Let's see. Boom. This should pop right up. No, it didn't. Oh, yeah, it did. There we go. All right. So I'm kind of champing at the bit here. Let's see. Make sure everything is up and running. Okay, so between these I should be able to see all my chats. So, yeah, this is Guild Wars Reforged. It's up. I was online earlier today during the go live of Reforged, and so I watched the stream of the developers earlier, sitting down and hammering it out, running through together. Somewhere in there, you can see one of my characters in the background during the big party scene that they were having. But today, I think I'm going to start with Token Beastmaster, and we're going to go, let's do a few runs through the, do a little bit of char farming. I was able to sell off some of the stuff that I had earlier. Some of the things that I've noticed, there are few, I haven't noticed many changes to the content within the game here. So as far as I can tell, things look pretty similar. One thing that's changed is, you notice up here, there are some changes to the interface. Also, if I come down here and I select log out, this interface has changed a little bit. So it gives me an option to, it gives me a button for returning to the game. But I noticed there were a few other things that changed, but nothing particularly huge. Earlier today, when I did a little bit of testing, I found there was a problem with the alcohol. If you drank too much alcohol, it would cause the screen to go just almost white instead of the normal overlaid alcohol effect. And I'll try that out later on with my Beastmaster build. But let's see. Let's get out here. We'll do a little bit of solo char farming and probably go across the wall, do it once or twice, and then head on into post-searing. I often find this a nice way to kind of warm up, get myself into the swing of things for the game, and then when I get into post-searing, I can play my slightly more complicated characters and get in there and maybe jump in with some people in my guild alliance and see if anybody wants to go in. It was very nice today seeing the number of people in the game. The last time I checked, as of yesterday, I was seeing up to 4 districts. Earlier today, particularly when the developers were on, they were streaming. I saw 15 districts in pre-searing Ascalon, which was pretty incredible. It was hard to get into those low-level or low-number districts to be able to get any kind of trading done, but it was kind of fun to get involved with what they have going on. What is this? Why is it? All right. I may have to kill this because for some reason one of my platforms that I cannot name is giving me, keeps turning its own volume back up and giving me a feedback loop. So I will act as though it's not there. There we go. Let's go. This is the character that I want to make sure that I never, ever, ever reach level 20 with. I have another character, Token Nuker. Got her up to level 20, and I realized I couldn't use the imp anymore, which is fine. I got my title for Defender of Ascalon, but now I'm ready to have this character remain below level 20. I'll probably get her up to 18 or 19 and leave her there. Right now, I have a hardy pet. I may take the time to sit down and death level a wolf up to level 20 once I get this one. Maybe a level or two higher. Kind of stinks because I really like the Ranger Stalker. I like the general aesthetic of it. But I do like that it's a hardy pet. But if I want to have a level 20 pet without having a level 20 character, I'm going to have to death level 1, and there's really, as far as I can tell, no really good way to death level a Malundra Stalker. You have to use a wolf. So we'll see. We'll see how I feel about it. I may decide to just keep the Malundra Stalker, have it slightly less optimized. My character is more than optimized enough to be able to handle the pre-searing char runs and be able to handle the pre-searing quests. So we'll see. I like, it is kind of nice being able to, early in the game, help other people. I do like getting out and helping other people who are having trouble with things, especially if they're getting acclimated to the game. Take them out, run them around, take them from place to place if they like. You know, some people charge for those runs. And if it's a particularly long or difficult one, I'll take any kind of tips that they're offering. But for the most part, I like just getting out there and exploring. I also like the pleasantness of pre-searing. It's one of the things I found in post-searing. Until you get out west of Lion's Arch, it's kind of drab. So let's see. Anything good? Aeromancer, Vitae. Oh, Vitae, that's nice. Vitae is always nice and pre-searing. What do we got here? All right. Let's not waste time with them. Let's just get down here. Take these guys out. Like running over here to this corner. There's a nice little group that comes right up through. They walk up the hill, I light them up, and then I usually catch the Charblade storms that follow them up the hill. So I'll just wait up there for a moment, make sure all my stuff is working out the way it should be. So, yeah. Golden. There's a hunter, so that'll be just enough. Take out the hunter first, then I'll show him next. attention. Lighten me up. There we go. I got distracted a little bit. I'll run back. Come on. Let my troll unguent get me where I need to be. Come on. Alright. I don't have time for you guys. Yeah, I got a little bit ahead of myself. Got a little over my skis. We'll see if we can fix that. Come on, buddy, chase me back. Watch what happens. That's why. So I've been kicking the dust off over the last month because I was just getting myself back into the game, and there we go. Remembering what does what. There we go. Gotcha. Okay. Well, I didn't die there. That was pretty good. All right. All right. Now, let's see. Have I had time for my... I still have some summoning sickness left. So, it's fine. I'll just take some time and light this dude up. How's the relative sound? I think I'm might have my volume from the game a little bit too high for what I need to have for my output. Let's see if I can ratchet that down a little bit. I suspect it'll make it a little bit easier to hear me. Let's see how that sounds. Let's see how that sounds. All right, I'm pretty satisfied with that. If you find the sound level is a little odd in chat, please feel free to let me know. I would greatly appreciate it. And it looks like my summoning sickness is gone, so now I bring back my imp, and this will be much, much more better as I light this dude up. Oh, or those guys first. We'll take them out first. Every once in a while with these, it's satisfying, the sound that it makes when you get like the killing blow. I don't remember from the old days when I used to play this. I don't remember it being that pronounced, but they like laying that sound in. It's nice. There we go. We get that last one. Boom. Not getting a lot from farming today. Previously, I've gotten, in previous sessions, I've gotten a lot of purple items over here. Not getting too many right now. Oh, let's pull this back a little bit, let them chase me. Oh, there we go. Light him up. There we go. Oh, there we go. We got something. Found one purple item. Let's come across over here. Take these guys out, then I'll go across the ridge. I always remember back to the first time I came across the wall and I saw these bosses, you know, the characters that were lit up the way bosses are, and it was just, ooh, wow, what is this? And I remember spending a lot of time in pre-searing the very first time I played through. It was kind of exciting. And then when I made the jump to post-searing, it's like, it's kind of drab. There you go. I do wish there was a way to get more Beastmaster skills in pre-searing. I know they're trying to give you a taste of pretty much everything that you could do and get you used to the idea of playing the general character type so that you can figure out what you like. But I kind of knew what I liked going into this. I like playing Beastmaster Summoner builds. It's what I prefer in D&D. It's what I prefer in my MMOs and a lot of other games. I'll put up a picture at some point of the final battle that I had going into Baldur's Gate 3, the number of summons that I had was pretty absurd. But it was fun. I enjoy swarming them. One sec. All right, there we go. All right, all right, all right. There we go. All right. We'll leave them alone. Those Gruul can live another day. All right. So I'm wrapping this up, and I think I got to figure out which character I want to use after this. Probably, I may see about advancing one of my existing characters through the storyline of one of the campaigns that I haven't done yet. All right, there's the shaman. We'll take the shaman out first. Light him up. I like the combo of using the ignite arrow with the dual shot because it just spreads a lot of damage across a lot of guys at once. There we go. Take out the hunter. The dual shot it compounds the effect nicely. All right. There we go. Let's give myself a moment there to heal up. There's no need to go just charging in willy-nilly. Let me check something here whilst that's healing up. Oh, what is this? Get this off of my screen. Good Lord. All right. There we go. All right, now let's wrap this guy up. These guys. Didn't get a lot this time. What did I have here for my items? I think I had... Yeah, I got a scimitar. I'll identify the bows, because every once in a while it's nice to see if I can get a good bowstring out of it, but... Okay, that one's decent. I can salvage that, and the other one I can sell for a lot. The Vitae rune is nice. So I will hold on to those. I can usually find somebody that wants to buy them relatively quickly. But we'll go on back to Ascalon. Sell off the loot. Then head back out. I think I'm going to head over to post-searing as soon as I sell this off. We'll hang on to those. I like hanging on to a lot of these things because if the Nick the Huntsman quests come around to them, just having them ready to go allows me to just jump right in and not spend too much time thinking about it. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over now. Let's go back to character select. I feel like I've used... I feel like Liesa has done, if she hasn't done all 3 campaigns, she's done pretty close to all 3 campaigns. I know that I've knocked out Nightfall with her. So let's check Lion's Arch. Yeah, yep, I finished this one with her, and then let's check Kyning Center. Have I done the very final? Yep, Imperial Sanctum. So she's done the final mission. So what I need to do then, I'd like to take my monk and get her through each of the campaigns. So let's Token Cleric. This is the one that I was playing yesterday. I have a 55 monk build that I use with her on a regular basis. But then occasionally I can easily switch out. I have another set of armor here actually 2 other sets of armor here that I can switch her to. I recently got a set of the obsidian armor, which is sweet, really sweet. And in fact, let's go ahead and put this one on her. So I have the Star Scalp of Attunement, and that one has a +1 to healing. And, I must have slapped an attunement on there at some point. That's weird. But, yeah, let's go back to here. And so she has a boost to healing right now. And I think, see, when I'm playing this version, it's kind of nice to have her. I like this outfit, but I also like the Kurzik one. Let's switch her over. There. And she is currently using, let's see, I have healing prayers +2, yep. Minor vigor, attunement, divine favor. All right. She's juiced up there. And I'll switch her items out. There we go. Find the Scar Eater's nice. Gets her hit points up pretty high. The only thing I run into is holding on to these extra armors does take up a lot of space, and that's mildly annoying. I may move some of these over to my Zunlai storage at some point. fact, let's take care of all that now. Get myself ready to run out. I believe this one... Oh, I haven't finished factions with this character yet. Okay, I'll need to take care of that. I want to finish factions with her, and then I'm going to probably jump over and run her through Nightfall. I kind of like getting in and getting into the storyline of each of these. Let's see, let's move these things up here. Right. All right. A slice of pie will be helpful. Let's see, is there anything else that I need here? I have these already. I can go back to the festive person if I need to get more of those. I do like the Kunavang tonic. It's always nice. And do I need this scepter right? Probably not, but I can probably give it to Gwen if she doesn't have one. Let's see. That's another thing I need to go through. You know what? I might do Nightfall and Eye of the North first, just so that I can get these extra heroes and then start leveling them up. That might be a better approach to take. So let's see. What's Gwen rocking right now? Damage plus 20, Crystal Wand. And hers does Inspiration Magic. What's her skill set looking like? Do I have her set up? Icy. Yeah. I'm better off setting her set up for Domination than Inspiration. Yep. We'll swap that out. I just have to make sure that I manage that properly. In the future. In fact, let me see. Do I have a Mesmer staff in here that I could just give her a staff instead? Then I don't have to futz around with it. Do I have a Necromancer in here? No, I don't. I'll have to get one soon, then I can put that staff on them. Clear up a little bit of space in my inventory. Actually, now that I think of it, do I want this staff? Or do I think, now that I think about it, I almost think I would rather use a Divine Favor focus with this scepter, or actually with the scepter that I normally use with the Grim Cesta here, because this scepter, I don't have a inscription on it yet, but I do have the Soul Reaping, which is very useful, especially when I'm in combat and I need to deal with energy management. So I think I'll do that. Let me move this Cesta down here. Let's go to F2. I'll set this one in here. Boom. And we'll bring this down. Actually, I'll put this up there because I have another character I think that could benefit from that one. And let's see here. Boof, boof. There you are. Yep. And then maybe, I don't know if I have a good item for the This is an upgrade for the focus item, plus 30. I don't know if Strength and Honor works on that one. Does it? Damage plus 15 while health is above 50. And I keep my soul reaping. Yeah, I like that. I'll use a Strength and Honor on that. I may decide to use something else later on. Oh, actually, that was a waste. Oh, well, here we are. That was a serious waste. Actually, I'd be better off using Hale and Hardy to get my energy level higher. So let's replace that. Here we go. Boof. So that takes my energy up to 59, and with my health up to 506, that puts me at a good spot as I'm working my way through this part of the storyline. So for now, though, let's go ahead and travel over to Kamadan, and I'm going to figure out, I haven't done almost none of the quests through here. So I'll need to figure out which quests I need to take on. And then I can work my way through and unlock, basically beat this campaign. Let's see here. So I think a starting point might be... Ugh, gross. All right, let's kick these guys out, and I should be able to start taking my other characters and leveling them up. It kind of stinks that I have, let's see, we'll kick him and bring in one warrior. Let's get Cost leveled up. I don't have very much in the way of a build structure set up for them right now, but that's something I can develop over time. Yeah, that healing breakout seems fine to me. Let's go ahead and make her a, let's say, monk ritualist. And it never hurts. I always find it never hurts to throw a restoration in there. And for this one, I'll make her a, I think a dervish monk is fine. And warrior monk, I'm actually going to change him to warrior ritualist and do the same thing. I like when they can heal multiple people instead of just one. And so if I go with ritualist here, let's see. Oh, it's under communing. Restoration. Healing signet's fine. I thought I had some better skills for him though. Let's see. I should have a lot unlocked in here. Let's see, auspicious berry. I got to think about these for a moment. Oh, it's on another character that I have it. So let's do this. How much gold do I have? I may just go buy some skills for my warrior to help him to level up a bit. Eh, 6. That should be enough to get him where I need him to be. Here's the skill merchant. So it's been nice getting in and seeing so many people playing the game. It's been a lot of fun. I always liked the storyline of Guild Wars. I love the fact that Guild Wars, even from early on, I was playing it back in I think 2006, 2007, like right when it first came out. And I loved the fact that it was free to play after you bought the initial game. So there was no pressure to get in there and just keep on trying to get your money's worth out of every dollar you spend, or trying to get in and knock out the dailies. That was actually something I didn't care for in Guild Wars 2 was the dailies, and I understand why they have them, and we have them back in Guild Wars 1 now. But I find that not having that pressure, just going in and playing the game and relaxing and enjoying it it's a nice way to go about it. And if I have to take some time off, that's fine. I was in grad school the first time I went through, and as I was going through and studying, I would take we had cohorts, so I'd have classes that were 6 weeks long, and then we'd have a week off and then go into the next class. And during those down weeks, I'd get in there and just play the heck out of the game. And during the up weeks, I would, let's go there. During the up weeks, I would set it aside. And I didn't mind setting it aside because I was able to relax and not worry about. Oh, did I already have those? Nah, I guess I did. We'll use Gladiator's Defense. That's fine. I didn't mind setting it aside because as I was setting it aside, I wasn't losing anything. I wasn't losing time or anything like that. Anytime you're paying a monthly fee or getting in there and trying to knock out the dailies, especially if you're trying to maintain a streak, ugh, brutal. Okay, I'm going to stop right here, though. I need to take a short break for a moment. I'll top off my beverage, and I will be right back. So if you need to top off your beverage, get yourself a drink, use the restroom, do what you need to do. I'll see you in a few minutes. Goodness gracious me. Here we go. And we're back. Try not to do that too much going forward. And let's see here. There and there. There we go. All right. So we go to the Sunspear encampment. I think I'm starting at the very, very beginning of Nightfall with this character, so. All right. So we'll do our battle preparations and command training. All right. We'll get over there and knock that out. If you're wondering what that scene was that I have on my Be Right Back message, it's an image from a D&D module that I wrote called Beneath a Stony Stump. They have it over on dmsguild.com. And it's a puzzly adventure. If anybody wants to give it a try, feel free. All right. So I believe for the command training I need to head over this way, over into that area of the map. Somewhere up in there. Oh, we'll take these guys up. Oh gosh. Well, that's embarrassing. I walked out of town thinking I still had my 55 monk build set up. It's fine. This will be okay. I should be able to light these guys up with no problems. But I will need to switch over to a proper healing build at some point going forward. Let's see. Here we go. All right, I think I know about moving my heroes, so we're ready. All right, where do you need me to send them to first? 3 areas by controlling the heroes. All right, let's send them. We'll send them to area 2 first. Mm-hmm. Okay. Nope. So I need to move them to area 2. Would have been nice to be able to get a watchful spirit onto Kos and maintain it from here, but that's fine. That's me overkilling what should be a generally simple thing to manage. Now, I can't see what is... This is Area 1, that's Area 2. Where is Area 3? Oh, okay. Well, that was silly. Let's go over to here. Get this to Area 3, take those guys out, and then should be able to get this mission completed right up. Okay. All right. I think I can do it right on the map too. Yeah, there we go. Let's put them right there next to it. Okay. I think that's done. And we'll end that. So have I wrapped that up? I think that's everything there. What? No, not against the destroyers. I need the... We'll come back for those quests later. Command training's complete. See first spear for your reward. Huzzah! And what is this one? All right. Let's head back over there. Actually, I think for this part, I have to go to the same place, yeah. So let's go back into Commandant. Figure out what to do from there. Looks like you made it out in one piece. If you have any questions about commanding your squad during battle, Tactician Haj will be happy to answer them. Haj. Reminds me of, I have a book over here on the shelf called Haji Baba that has beautiful panels, pages of just artwork on the inside. There's one that has the quote, "Her eyes have made roast meat of my heart." And I'm reminded of the time that I read that back in my 20s. It's an old book and fascinating story. Let's see. Now, before I run out of town and forget to do this again, let's go ahead and adjust my build. I want to do a, let's see. There's a mass healing build that I like doing. I'm not doing the... Let's try this one. This one's a decent one. This one relies on keeping the enchantments going on my other party members. And he'll target other ally. Yeah. What's my... Heal yourself and other party members. Oh, yeah, that's... Okay, so that's my resurrection. An essence bond on the party members is going to help me with managing my energy. Okay. Here we go. All right, this one, battle preparations. I've already been to the Sunspear Great Hall, so I'll go ahead and fast travel over there to knock this out. It's really cool seeing so many people in here right now, now that Reforged is out. It was kind of unfortunate that we weren't seeing nearly as many, but I guess most of these people, I'm seeing full parties of 4, so most of these people are probably similar to me in that they have just their own party members with them. But I need to complete this quest. Castellan Puba. Where is Castellan Puba? Oh, over here. There you are. I hear you handle command training like a true leader. Well done. I'm glad to see you're taking this problem so seriously. We're nearly ready to go on the offensive against Varish. Speak to me again when you're ready for your assignment in the upcoming battle. And get me another commendation. All right. We need to secure Champion's Dawn. The Corsairs have landed and plan to take advantage of our war preparations to catch us off guard. They may even have designs on conquering all of Vistan. There are even reports of Cornan helping them as well. Little did they expect we would be able to call upon such great heroes as you, token cleric. All right. Cormir has gone ahead. I need to report to Elite Scout Zushin in the plains of Jarin and then see Quarry Master Bohana for further instructions. All right. Go knock that out. There we go. Now, I want to take these guys. Let's get my enchantments juiced up on them. And we want Melona to have an essence bond as well. There we go. So, when they're in combat, when they take damage, I will gain energy, which will help me to keep everybody healed up. At least that's the theory. We'll see how that works out. There we go. And the really sweet thing is right here with this wand. Every time a creature around me dies, I gain 5 health. That's the good stuff. That is going to be my health management, the real health management. And, oh yeah, that's right. For each enchantment, I can gain 21 health as well. So we can light these guys up. It's not going to be much of a problem. I'm relying on my minions to do their, my heroes to do their part, but for the most part, it's not going to be difficult. This stuff's all level 3 anyway. In fact, I probably should have brought a smiting build of some kind, but that's okay. So if I brought a smiting build, I'd be able to just squash them. What is this? I don't know what these things think they're doing. Let's see if I can just run down here and get across the water. So this is me needing to learn my way around each of the areas of the game. It's been so long since I've done these early missions that I have to reteach myself what I need to do. Oh, hey, nice. Chunk of drake flesh goes into drake kebabs. I like farming those with my ranger. I usually farm them at a different place in the game, though. So this is actually, that's really interesting. I may see about bringing my ranger down here and seeing, or maybe just this character as a 55 monk, and see what can be done to farm this area of the game. Let's see. How do I get? Oh, I think I need to go up into there, and then that'll take me across to there, and then I come south. Maybe. Yeah, I think that's right. Okay. Yeah, and the Astrolarium is a town. Okay, it's an outpost. So, oh, actually, okay, it looks like I do need to go back out of there. But before I do, let's take a moment. Right now, I am all about the healing and the divine favors. Let me see if I can juice up my smiting and maybe replace one of these skills with something that does damage. Maybe two. Let's see. That's a decent one. Let's see. I like using Unyielding Aura, but the Signet of Judgment is kind of cool. Yeah, let's give it a try. And then maybe I'll maintain a Retribution. Nah, I don't like that. Target allegation. I already have this one. Maybe I don't. I do now. All right. And then I'm just going to rely on the the Blessed Signet to keep me going. But I think that Signet of Judgment will lay down some nice damage. So we'll see. If it doesn't work out well, that's fine. I'll try something else. We'll figure it out. All right. Now, let's get back to on costs. We want to maintain the essence bond. And the Balthazar Spirit. On Maloney, we'll take the essence bond. And sure, I'll go ahead and put an essence bond on Talcora as well. And then the Blessed Signets should keep my energy up as needed. Coupled with the Necromancer Wand, coupled with a few other things, it should keep me where I need to be. Alright. But the other nice thing is I can drop that Signet of Judgment onto large groups and wipe them out. Let's see. I should get them all to attack me. And once they all attack me... Oh, or not. There we go. Signet of Judgment's alright. It's not great. in this context, it's not great. I'm sure there's some build for it that is amazing, but at this point, just using my regular weapons should be more than enough. I could actually probably just maintain mending on the entire party and as I'm going through this area. Yeah. We're pretty much indestructible going through. That's one thing when you go through one campaign of the game and then you come back and you try to play through another, you stomp these guys, stomp each area. It's not that tough. See, doggone, this actually would be a really nice area to come down and farm the drakes. Maybe. We'll see. I think when I farm them with my ranger, I do. It's pretty easy to do the farming there, even though they're like level 24. And I suppose when I farm with the ranger, it allows me to gain XP, which gains me more skill points and all that. So I'll probably continue doing it that way, but we'll see if we can get this character through all of Nightfall. I may continue just streaming the whole process of getting through Nightfall. Elite Scout Zusho. Ahai. Talk to any Sunspear Scout to receive a bounty. By helping out with local wildlife problems, you can also gain ranks within the Sunspears. Oh, that's right. We only give bounties to appropriate people, though. That is to say, we would much rather have stronger, more experienced officers fighting stronger, more serious threats. If you're too experienced, you may not receive the bounty for the area. All right. And that's probably me for a large part of this part of the game. All right. So, securing Champion's Dawn. Is that it? Did I just secure Champion's Dawn? Light them up. There we go. We'll go on into Champion's Dawn now and see what the next quest is. Let's see. Talk to Quarry Master Bohana for your reward. And so Quarry Master Bohana appears to be here at Champion's Dawn. Right there. Cormier awaits your reinforcements upon the cliffs of Dojak. Your meager few are all that stands between Champion's Dawn and the ravages of a corsair pillaging. I hope the legends that precede you are as solid as this stone. Otherwise, I fear I may not live to see the sunset. Hey, there we go. I've lost a lot of good men between the travesty of Foreigner, and various monster queen attacks on the quarry, so I can offer little in the way of assistance. What men I do have are attacking the main corsair camps to the west. With luck, we can keep them busy while you push your forces forward from the east. At least that's how Cormier explains it to me. All right. So, Land of Heroes is the name of the quest. And so, this one doesn't have an enter quest thing here. Apparently, I need to actually just go up and talk to Bohanna to figure it out. So, Champion's Dawn must not fall. Speak to Bohanna when all the members of your party are ready to defend the champions at dawn. All right. Defend champions dawn, not champions at dawn. But there we go. And let's try this. I want to change my build out again. Generally, I've been happy with this. You know, everything here is so low level that this is just going to be a complete stomping. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to maintain a lot of enchantments at once. I do like this one. It gives them adrenaline and energy. The Essence Bond gives me energy, which is nice. But honestly, I get enough energy through the Blessed Signet and through my Divine Favor. So I think what I'll do is, let me lower the healing down a little bit. That gives me a little bit more through the Blessed Signet, yeah? Not a lot more, just a tiny bit more. I'm better off with a little more healing. But I think if I have the Essence Bond up, actually I think I'll just do the Balthazar Spirit, and then under healing, let's just put mending up. I'm just going to maintain a mending on every party member, and we'll see how that goes. And then I want to make sure I have some ability to do some resurrection, so let's just go ahead and drop let's see. That one heals everybody within earshot. Yeah, Healing Seed is good. Heal yourself and all adjacent creatures. This is within earshot. This is all adjacent. I think I'll keep the all adjacent. What's the higher cost? Oh, the Divine Healing's a better one, though. So we'll do those. I didn't actually care for the damage that one was dealing. But, you know, I could potentially... Let's see if I can do a build that just jacks them up with enchantments. Like more enchantments than I should be able to handle. But let me switch to Monk Mesmer and see if there's or maybe Monk Elementalist is a better way to go. Let's see. I need to think about that for a second. There's probably some trick that I can do that'll just keep me juiced up on mana, or energy rather, and keep them all at bay. What do we got here? Echo, Martyr, Inspiration. I feel like, was it Mantra Recall? Okay, so Mantra, that's Inspiration. So let me bring up my Inspiration a little bit. And let's see what that looks like. Because I'm not really doing much in the way of smiting. I'm relying on Retribution for smiting. So if I bring that down a tiny bit. What's that put my mending to? Let's bring healing down a tiny bit more. What does that bring it to? +3. +3. I think when I... +3, yeah, look at that. I actually don't need to do much healing at all. So I can get my Divine Favor maxed out and then put a lot in Inspiration. And then I just got to make sure that I hit this right. So I think... Oh, yeah, and I gain 16 energy when it ends. It costs 10 right away, and then I gain 16 back. And so if I bring that up a little higher, how much do I gain? 18. Yeah, I think that's the way to go, right? So I'll bring up Mantra Recall, And let's just push my enchantments down here to the end so I don't need to think about them much in terms of where they are. Because the things I'm going to need to manage are going to be these two. And I'm just going to focus on keeping my energy up whilst attacking and maintaining enchantments. And the big thing I'll just have to make sure of is that my enchantments don't get taken down by some mesmer BS. So let's go ahead and, just in case I need it, I'll go ahead and bring Resurrect. And then we'll see how that goes. Healing Seed, let's see, this is within earshot, it's cheaper. Yeah, that's fine. Healing Seed is okay, but I would rather replace that with a Signet just in case I find I need it. So this is going to be a weird one, but it should help me with, well, let's just see how it goes. It should allow me, like this stuff these guys are pretty low level anyway. So it should allow me to keep my characters all happy, all alive. We'll cast that one there. And then let's put a Mending on her. And then we'll put a Balthazar Spirit on him. Probably a Retribution on him. Let's cast that. Let's do the Signet. Keep me up. There we go. And there we go. And let's just see if we can just live with that little bit of degeneration. There we go. All right. Tell me where to go. This is such a stupid build. But we'll see how this plays out. You can afford to do stupid stuff, I suppose, when you're at a place in the game where, yeah, these guys are like level 11. This is garbage. This is just going to be a stomping. I like if I get right, especially, oh God, especially if I get right up next to them when they die, because then my wand is going to just soul reap the energy right away from them. This is piece of cake. All right, look at that. Look at that. Look at all those enchantments I got on there. Good Lord, and they've got their own enchantments. Crikey. What's this? Part of this is just casting the Mantra of Recall just so I have something to do. All right. He has the Retribution. Wait a minute. He should have a Retribution on him. Have they been stripping my enchantments? Man. That's no good. Let's get... Oh, I don't want Mending on me. I want Mending on Talcora. I'll put a Retribution on Talcora as well. That's fine. Let's get a Retribution on Kos. A Retribution on Meloni. We'll hit that. There we go. What are you guys doing? There we go. This is ridiculous. I guess it can be kind of fun sitting here just stomping these guys. I guess it's a way of experiencing the game that I don't often get to do. Kos, Maloney, let's get Talcora. Yeah, they must have some stuff that's stripping my characters of their enchantments. Or maybe my characters already have some stuff that's stripping them, but let's see, who's that? Kos has it there. And then we'll slap a Retribution on her. Oh. And then hit that. Boof. I've got like 6 enchantments going on right now, so we can sit here and just crush them. Yeah. Look at that. It's keeping my energy up nicely. And I don't have to actually spend much time thinking about what they have on them. Oh, here we go. What do we got? Taking anything good? Hold off the initial assault. Yeah, that's not a problem. What do they have there? Blessed. Oh, blessed is nice. Blessed of Vitae. All right. Oh, let's get up here. Midshipman. What? What's going on, Maloney? I should have like 1,000 enchantments on her right now. All right, let's get it back onto her. Cast some divine healing. There we go. Unless maybe she has something that I'm forgetting about that's causing her to drop those enchantments. That might be what it is. She has some ability that's causing her to strip the enchantments off because nobody's attacking us. Talcora, cost. Yeah, that's what it is. All right, that's fine. Let's go ahead and on Talcora we'll slap a mending down. And I guess I can focus on just targeted healing for her. And we'll figure it out as we go. What's the next step here? Seize the landing point. All right. So we get to run this way. And we get to do some butt kicking. So as long as I keep these blessed signets going, I can be degenerating over time and still be fine. There we go. Yeah, we'll crush these guys. Oh, maybe I'll put a mending on myself. What? What's going on here? Let's bring her back. I got a little overconfident with this silly build. So we'll bring her back. Oh. There we go. It would be nice if she could hold on to the enchantments that I put on her, if she wasn't shedding them like crazy. I might actually be able to keep her alive. There we go. All right. This is dumb. All right, let's just go back to town. I'll change out my build and we'll figure this out. This is ridiculous. All right. Oh, there we go. And for anybody viewing, thank you for watching. I do appreciate you. And if you like anything that you're seeing here, go ahead and hit the follow. I'm going to try to get on at a semi-regular basis around this time of day each day. And yeah, if you enjoy Guild Wars or other games. If you have any game suggestions you'd like me to try, I'm happy to go in and try them. And yeah, the more the merrier. And I'm always happy to get in game and play with others. And let's go ahead and remove Malona, and we'll go ahead. Actually, we're going to kick Maloney out. It's not what I intended, but that's okay. Bring in Kos. We'll bring in, I like Talcora, and then let's go ahead and bring in I gotta think about that. I guess I'll bring in Maloney again, but this time I'm going to change up my build to a proper healing build. So let's load this out. I'll continue with my enchantment-based healer, but this time I'll be able to do some good targeted healing. So, and let my heroes continue to do the damage that they need to do. So, yeah, ready as ever. All right. So, we're going to go up to here, and I think I have to defend this point. Keep them from taking over. Won't be a problem. I'll grab him there. And Talcora, we'll put that one on. And I'll maintain that one. And let's put that one on me. And there we go. Now I'm juiced up. And if I can get close to them, I should have no problem managing my energy through here. And Maloney's energy management sucks, but her health management sucks, but that's okay. Because now I am equipped to heal them up. This is a great ability. Heals others for 180 health. What's my breakdown like? Yeah. Healing, divine favor, and then just soul reaping. Crush them. I barely need to do any damage there. In fact, here we go. Let's take Talcora. Put that on her. That'll keep her alive for a long time. There we go. I love this ability in PvE, the unyielding aura. Oh, there we go. These guys are coming up this way. Oh. All right, somebody shredded my enchantments. That's fine. This one I still have on cost, so let's hit that, and then I'll cast one of these on me. And I'll cast one of these on Talcora. And then we'll heal up everybody within earshot. Boom. And then let's, there we go. Hit Talcora with that. We'll hit me with this one. Boom. Hey, Tantite squares. Summon that one. Who do I have Essence Bond on right now? Kos and me. So let's put one on Talcora. There we go. I'll light these guys up. I like this build a lot. My energy management's just so ridiculously easy with this build. Nope. Wasn't paying attention there. There we go. Nice thing is, at this point, it doesn't matter if I'm not paying attention, because I just heal the snot out of these guys, and it's not a problem. And there, let's put that on her. That way she can stay alive a little bit easier. Huzzah! Bolts of linen. Alright, so we defeated that. Now I have this on Token Cleric and Ka, so we'll put Essence Bond on Talcora. Let's cancel that. That way I have that one at the end of my list. It's not a problem. There we go. And then couple it with Blessed Sign. Oh, I don't want to lose those. I don't want to forget that I have hand height squares over here. Time isn't that big of a deal in this mission. They don't care much about it, so there we go. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to go over the hill, and we're going to crush these guys. Okay. Oh, let's get my energy boosted back up. All right. Now, the nice thing about this is my general strategy when I'm playing this is stay back. I'll keep my party members healed up, sometimes through mass healing, sometimes through individual healing. And, oh, Talcora. Getting a beat down so we can address that. And, oh, shoot, did I lose? Doggone it. All right, let's get this going again. Boom. And we'll end it. And that should bring back Maloney. And then once that comes up, that's annoying. That's fine, though. We'll bring this up, and we'll end it. And Koss is back up, and Maloney is really sucking. All right, come on, Talcora. Let's see. 8. See, the nice thing is this build does a decent job of getting people standing up again. My personal inexperience, that's annoying, but that's okay. That's my arrogance. I should have been a little bit more cautious rather than just running in. But that's me learning my lesson. We'll do this one, and then I'm going to take another short break. And then we'll figure out where I want to go to next from there. All right. So we want to have Koss. I might just slap Mending, like juice up my healing and slap. You know what? Let's do that right now. Because this whole build does rely on keeping the enchantments going and then doing my energy management by way of the enchantments. So when I have right now, with my healing being as high as it is, my mending should be at what, +4? Yeah, +4 health regeneration. So if I use Mending instead of Healing Seed, and then that allows me to use the top 4 for my general healing. There. Yeah. I think that's a better way of going about it. I don't actually need Essence Bond. What's a good one that I can put? Let's see. I suppose I could sit on that, live vicariously, and I gotta think about this for a second. Oh, or I could try that. That'll give them just super health regeneration. And then I can keep my own health up with Healing Touch. Well, let's give it a try. It's a silly thing, but it's going to require, like, it's going to be leveraging a whole bunch of enchantments. But so far, because of that wand that I haven't run into too many energy problems. And also with the Blessed Signet, I can get up to 21. So if I gain 3 energy per, I can handle up to 7 enchantments. That's a lot, but I think I can pull that off. It'll be fun to try. That's the nice thing. This is not something I would do like in PvP or anything like that, but where other people are kind of relying on me to be competent. But this is a nice thing for me to try here. Let's see. Let's put that on him. We'll run out here. Talcora. Put that on you. And then Maloney. We'll see if it works on Maloney, but here we go. There we go. All right. That's a huge degeneration, but we'll see. I'm gaining... Every time one of them dies, I gain, so this might work. We'll see. This is a silly approach, but it seems like this might work. And they should be virtually indestructible. They all have +6 regeneration. That should be more than enough to keep them all together. There we go. Unless they're not holding on to their enchantments, because Maloney must have some abilities on her right now that's causing her to shed the enchantments. So that's fine. That's fine. Or did I just mess up and cast those on myself? I must have. Yeah, that's what it is. I don't need that much healing, so let's end this. And on Talcora, let's put this one on you. And then on Maloney. So it could be that she didn't have a problem at all. It was just all my mistake. There we go. And now let's cast this one. And there we go. Maloney gets this one. What? Oh, do I not have enough energy to cast it? Okay, that's a problem. All right, there we go. So my energy management's okay. Even though I have this absurd, completely absurd number of enchantments running at any given time. There we go. Nope. Now, as long as I don't have anything stripping the enchantments, I should actually be just fine with this stupid build. But let's see. Alright, so now I'm still in the hold them off step of the game. Alright. Yeah, somebody stripped my enchantments there. So Maloney and Talcora, they stripped them off of Kos. So let's get them back onto Kos. I'll drop a big healing on Kos to keep him going. And then that life gain that he has should keep him going. Doggone it. They love stripping those down, don't they? There we go. There we go. All right. Now they want me to run to the edge. Now for this part, I'm gonna hold back a little bit. I might command them to run in and then run right back out. We'll see. If I can draw a few without drawing the whole lot of them, that'd be ideal. All right. In fact, yeah, let's try it that way. Let's run back there. Let's attack one of them. Come on. All right. Now, come on, buddy. Come over here toward me. You don't need to. Oh, come on. What are they doing? They're running off in all different directions? What's going on? Let's run up here. We'll take these guys out first. Whoa, look at that. You guys stripped a bunch of enchantments away. All right, Talcora and Kos. So let's get it onto Melanie for... Oh, wow. All right. Look at you. You really did strip those away. All right, I've got my 3 mendings up. That should keep them going. And then if I can get... Let's get a little bit more juice. So, let's get the mending back up on Melanie. And then I should be able to get myself a little bit more power. Good, we're at a good spot there. Let's give Melanie a big heal. There we go. There we go. And then we'll send another big heal. Melanie's going to eat it. Doggone it. And, well, maybe not. Let's see. Or maybe so. We'll see. And, yeah. Stand up. Boom. You're done. All right. Now, let's get a mending going on you. And a mending going on you. And we'll keep this going. There we go. Got the energy management going. There we go. This is a thing that I really get a lot of enjoyment out of in Guild Wars 2 that I didn't get as much of in Guild Wars 3. Pardon me, that was dumb. This is something I like in Guild Wars 1 that I didn't get much of in Guild Wars 2. Like, one of the things that they really advertised in Guild Wars 2 is that everybody can heal, so nobody needs to be the dedicated healer. And I really didn't care for that because I always enjoyed playing a dedicated healer character. Like, I like playing Beastmasters when I want to be offensive, but most other times, particularly if I'm playing in a party, I like playing a dedicated healer. That's why this character is Token Cleric. I once had another character named Token Healer, and it allows me to be the ultimate support character. Incidentally, I like playing the same type of character in D&D, tabletop. All right, let me see here. I see I have... Kos and Melanie have that already. I need to get one onto Talcora. All right. Slap that onto Talcora. Slap a Watchful Spirit. Actually, we need to get a Watchful Spirit onto each of them. There we go. Do the Watchful Spirit. Then I'll use my Signet. Perfect. And then Melanie will get another one onto you. Sweet. Let's see. Who doesn't have the Watchful Spirit on them? Telcora, you lost yours, so let's see if I can fix that. Oh, there we go. Let's get a... Let's heal everybody. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. And everybody juiced to the gills, and then let's start attacking. Let's get my energy up. Boom. Wow, they stripped those enchantments away. Or maybe it was just my poor energy management stripped those enchantments away. I'm not sure, but one of the two. Who doesn't have it? Melanie doesn't have a mending. Let's fix that right now. Oh, come on. There we go. Boof. And then we'll hit that. And then as these guys die, they should be feeding me some energy. That'll be helpful. All right. Well, Talcora got him standing back up again. And there we go. Melanie and Talcora have it, so let's get amending onto costs. There we go. Oh, huzzah. We found ourselves a little something here. Varashosa, War Master of Korna, enlisted something. We mean to destroy Astan. She means to destroy Astan and conquer all of Valona. We cannot allow her to succeed. So, is that it? Seize the Corsair landing point. Cormair must survive. Cormair is alive here with me. So there's the landing point, and I want to actually take a moment and get the proper enchantments on each of you. So let's put these on you. Let's put this on. Sure, let's drop a mending on Cora. I don't mind, or Cormier. I don't mind that one bit. She needs to survive. All right, I'll keep that going. And there we go. Let's light them up. Oh yeah, take out their healer first. So I think I'm through, maybe, no, I don't want to speak too soon and say I'm through the toughest part and then just get squashed by these guys. What is that? Cornin? Oh, pennant. All right, whatever. Something I don't need. What is this? All right. I'll just click there and let the auto pathfinding find my way down. All right. What are you doing? All right. Who doesn't have it on you? Telcora. Telcora, get you one of these. Boom. Now, of course, I want to cast one of these in case somebody eats it. There we go. All right. And then, all right, seize this landing point. Cormair, words. One of Varys' generals unleashed a great evil within the ruin of the first city. I believe she is trafficking with great malevolent powers. Let's go see what I need to do next. Seize the next landing point. Landing point 1. All right, I got to manage my energy here. So my mending on Cormair must still be up because I have 3 pips of energy degeneration, but I'm only showing... Actually, no. I have 7 enchantments up here. So let's see if I can add the Cormyr one. Boom. I'm going to keep everybody alive. Yeah. When they have Messmers, that can mess me up. Because I can strip down the enchantments, but without them, I can pretty much crush these guys. There we go. A silver bullion coin. All right, let's get out here. Landing point 3. Let's see if they're not stripping my enchantments, I should be able to squash them nicely. There we go. Mm-hmm. Actually, it might make more sense to move my guys down there. There we go. Now I can see what's going on a little bit more clearly. Drop that onto him. Drop that onto me. Boom. Look at you. Come on. Let's not lose my enchantments now. Oh, I dropped another one on Cormyr's. Like, wait, what's happening there? Landing point seized. What's the next one? All right, down the way. Down the road, down the way. That necrotic wrap on the wand is so awesome. Just being able to, every time somebody around me dies, being able to get that 5-point energy boost. It's so good. It's great for any spellcaster, but for healers in particular, it's absurdly good. All right, let's see. Mm-hmm. There we go. Heal myself with that. Heal them with that. Yeah, if they're not stripping the enchantments... Oh, get you out of there. There we go. You're fine. If they strip the enchantments, it's tough. It can get really tough. Let's give you that. But if they're not stripping them, it's a piece of cake. Nice. Trappings and coins. Nothing I really need there. Alright, destroy the Corsair Chain of Command. Now, this looks like this could be me getting my butt kicked if I'm not careful. So, let's get these guys back here. And let's draw them out. Come on, buddy. You want to come attack us over here. That's it. Oh, I gotta be careful. Manage my energy properly. This could go badly. All right. Everybody's staying healthy. It's not a problem. There we go. Good, good. Okay. Now I feel a little more comfortable going over here, squashing these guys. Again, I gotta manage the mana. The danger of this kind of build where I'm just, keeping a bunch of enchantments up is I could have my mana get stripped away just by not paying attention. My gear setup, actually, it makes it work fairly well. I really encourage virtually anybody, if you're playing a healer, if you're playing a monk, and if you're playing any spellcaster, really, beyond a necromancer, because if you're a necromancer, you already have the soul reaping. But if you're playing any kind of spellcaster, that ability to gain energy every time one of the people next to you dies is so strong. What the hell? Come on now. Give him the bully. Let's see. Is there somebody nearby healing him? What's going on here? There we go. There we go. The captain, light him up, light him up. I didn't bring any signets. I don't know if I need any right now, but hey, the war camp is captured. Now, looks like the last bit is something over here. What's this? Destroy the chain of command by striking. All right. Let's see here. What's going on? Where am I? All right. Keep my energy up. Let's get in there. Let's go to work. Yeah, another silver bullion coin. Nice. Okay, there we go. And I've recaptured the war camp, so this is all done. Send me back. And I don't need that hammer. There's nothing else I need to do there. I've already knocked these out. So I just need to see Castellan Poobah for my reward. Cormer survived. Alright. So this takes me back to the Sunspear Great Hall. And I can talk to Castellan Poobah. There we go. And Sunspear promotion points. Alright. And then at the Chur Fields. And then we help rally the troops. And then that's over down this way, and I can handle that another time. I'll hop over to Commandant right now. But I think I'm going to go ahead. Oh, wait, what do we have here? All sorts of stuff that I couldn't take because my inventory is full. Well, let's see what I can do about that. A lot of this stuff is just, I just need to salvage this crap. All right. Let's get rid of those first. And Blessed Bracers of Vitae. I like the Vitae rune. Armor plus 10 while affected by enchantment. Let's grab the Vitae. We'll put that into our storage. Actually, I think I have a few of those. Probably more than I need, but that's alright. Let's strip this stuff down into its parts. Oh, let's see. Is there anything good there? Minion Master. Oh, wait. Prodigies. Oh, we want to take the Prodigies. People seem to like Prodigies for some reason. Salvage. There we go. And then we'll keep that. Chunk of Drake Flesh. We'll put that into storage. We'll move that over to one of my other characters later. Stolen shipments. This is a salvage item. Alright. Boom. Huzzah. There we go. Oh, nice. And we'll put that in here. Pile of ink. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, now let's take all this stuff. Get some materials out of these. Sure. I don't mind using up those kits. They're cheap. Cheap. As long as I don't accidentally do my armor. That would suck. Lose my obsidian pants. Whatever that means. And anything valuable here? Health. What does that say? Staff wrapping of endurance. Oh. Health plus 34 in a stance. Do I want that? Sure. There's probably somebody who would want one of those. Something I can trade out later. And there we go. So I'm going to take a moment and go ahead and take a break. And we'll meet back here in just a bit. And I'll see. I may continue playing this. I may hop back to pre-searing for a little while and play. But let's see what happens then. But I'll be back in just a bit. All right, it's just about time. Here we are. There we go. All right, now we'll get back into game time here. And I'm going to take a moment to see. I want to make sure that just do a quick volume check. I should be all right, but I just want to make sure that the sound of my voice isn't being overpowered by the music. I ran into this problem yesterday. All right. It sounds like it's pretty good. So, all right, let's go ahead and move on. I think right now I'm at a good spot. I'm at a good stopping point for the purpose of continuing this character through the storyline. So I think what I'd like to do now, take a little bit of a moment to do a tiny bit of farming with my Beastmaster Ranger, or one of my Beastmaster Rangers, and then maybe go back to a tiny bit of char farming back in pre-searing, and then wrap it up for the day. And I'll definitely be back on tomorrow evening. I'm going to go ahead and get myself a little bit further into the storyline with my cleric in Nightfall. I'm going to see if I can get that character through Nightfall, possibly get that character through Factions and then Eye of the North. And that'll give me 2 characters that have gone through every setting in the game. This one is my primary character, Liasavergen, and the other one, Token Cleric, will be my secondary. And so this one, yeah, I enjoy a really good way. I was playing around with this yesterday, and I can show it again today. A really useful location for farming is right here in Modoc Crevice. Because it's a great place to get the chunks of drake flesh. If you go on, at least right now, and take a look at the Gift of the Traveler, coming up next week, the Gift of the Traveler item is going to be drake kebabs, and it's 1 drake kebab is a Gift of the Traveler. So people will be looking for those, and this is a great place to farm them. You can get the chunk of drake flesh, which gets you the drake kebab, right here. So let's move this up here. And I'll leave. And I really enjoy having this character use the hard apple ciders for these skills. Here we go. Take a drink of the hard apple cider. Boom. And then hit these 2 skills. Let's bring a drake in. Drakes are easy. Actually, I don't need to use... Oh, maybe. All right. Let's get the proper skills in here, then. There we go. Boom. My pet's just rocking it up there. God, I love this build. There we go. Let's keep the alcohol going. That way I keep my hit points up. The hit point max up. There we go. That's the hardest part of that. And let's see, anything good? Frostburn, minor mysticism. Yeah, it's alright. But go ahead and knock this dude out. Might be dating myself there with my language. Knock this dude out. Short bow, don't care. Actually, that's not true. It might be a zealous short bow, and if it is, then it'd be worthwhile. So let's pick it up. I can check in a bit. I didn't mean to hit both of those. That's all right. Caged short bow of enchanting. Nope, don't care about that. There we go. Okay. So let's take a moment and see if they fixed the alcohol issue. If I drink some... All right, now that's better. I recorded it earlier today. Earlier, if I had a character drinking this much alcohol, so this is what it looks like when you're drunk in the game. Hilarious. But earlier, if I had drinking this much alcohol, they had a problem with the game. I think they pushed an update to fix it. But this whole screen would have just been white. I wouldn't have been able to see anything that was going on. So it looks like that's fixed, which is nice. And then we'll see what goes on from there. Let me take a look at something here. But the nice thing is I can run here. Yeah, still a little bit drunk, so I can use these two skills with no problem. Get my hit point juiced up there. Let's hit that Iron Tooth Drake. Oh, we'll hit that Drake. Come on, let's hit him. I might end up drawing aggro on all of these guys at once. We'll see. Oh no, just the two Drakes. Not a problem. All right. And garbage. That's fine. Let's hit those two. Come out. Draw aggro. Come on. Come on, buddy. There you go. All right, now let's light them up. There we go. We got the attack in. Is he not hitting? What's going on here? Is he blocking every one of those shots? There we go. Now his attacks are starting to go through. There we go. Light him up. There we go. Keep those going. Now with his healing, he should be healing me every time he attacks. So, yeah, we're in a good spot now. Had a moment where I was a little spooked, but not too bad. 2 and 3, and he's out. This is such a strong build. I mentioned this yesterday. I missed the old Enrage Lunge. Originally, the PvP version of Enrage Lunge was a little better than this. For some reason, they felt... I read the notes on this, and it was something like they felt that this gave more damage per second. I don't know if that's accurate or not. I know that the old one, it was for every recharging Beastmaster skill you have, the Enrage Lunge would deal an additional 20-something damage, up to 80, and you could have some of your hits, and it recharges in 5 seconds. So right here, I've hit the Enrage Lunge, so when my pet goes up and hits, he's going to hit with the Enrage Lunge. Watch this. He's going to hit for like over 100. Come on. Boom. And then I hit again. Boom. When that Enrage Lunge was based on the old version, I mean, he was hitting for almost 200. And you could get 200 hits back to back. That would bring down, like that with maybe one additional attack. So 3 attacks would bring down even some pretty powerful characters. And yeah, it would beat him down. And especially if you did 2 Enrage Lunge followed by a Brutal Strike. Because the Enrage Lunge would easily bring them down below half health. And then the Brutal Strike would take them the rest of the way. It was awesome. But they felt the need to... I don't know if it was intended to be a nerfing or if if they felt that this version, like this version of Enraged Lunge, probably works better if you're not doing a 100% Beastmaster build. I like doing a 100% Beastmaster build, so the older version was better for me. But I can understand where people might prefer this one. There we go. Let's grab both drakes at once. I can understand where some people might like this one, but it's like I hate when they, in the name of making things more universal, they take away the ability to focus. It's kind of like the way in Guild Wars 2, they took away the general healers. Nope. Come on. There we go. Gotcha. All right. And it took away that fun type of play, at least the type of play that I found fun, which was being the healer for the party and keeping everybody standing, getting everybody standing up. I love it in tabletop D&D. I enjoy it in Guild Wars. And so when I play Guild Wars 2 is probably, I have a better time when I'm playing solo in Guild Wars 2. But I think I would probably enjoy, I would find myself more, I ate it. I got too distracted by my own voice, and that's fine. But I would find myself in Guild Wars 2 if I could play a dedicated healer, and I really wanted to right from the get-go. Yeah, I let my alcohol run down. That was the problem. But I wanted to play a dedicated healer, and when they announced that they were giving everybody healing abilities and they were kind of taking that away, again, I understood the intention. In Guild Wars 1, when I played a monk, I would walk into areas of the game and I would see group 6 of 8 looking for monk, and the people just standing around waiting for a healer to get there. And if I walked in and said monk, healing monk looking for group, immediately I'd get, 3, 4, 5, 10 invitations. Like they'd spam my inbox, and then I could just pick one and then continue on from there. So I get they were trying to fix that problem. And to the degree that that was a problem, they were right. But the big challenge that I see is that it took away a style of play that I enjoy. And it's unfortunate. And I can, in Guild Wars 2, I can play a Beastmaster, which I do. I enjoy playing Beastmaster characters there as well. Yeah, it's something I kind of missed when I switched over to that game. So it's nice coming back here, getting into a game with a group of people. Hey, another chunk of Drake flesh, enough to feed into the kebabs. But yeah, I like getting together with a group of people and playing a healing monk and being that supporting character. It feels really good when you're playing a healing monk and you're with a party and they start like getting close to falling and you prevent it, or when they do fall, you get them standing up immediately. It's a good feeling. The other reason why it feels good to play a healing monk, particularly in like D&D, is you can play a support character, and often DMs, they don't like the character who's overpowered. But they'll be the first to tell you that, well, healing never outpaces damage. It's like, okay, yep, you're right. Healing never outpaces damage. And I don't mind being the healing character that makes it so that my warrior and my wizard can focus on what they're doing. And I keep them standing and they tank for me. Their job is to protect me and my job is to heal them. And one of the things you can do in that game is really learn to maximize your turns in a way that it enables you. Oh, come on. Yeah, okay, I'll get him. I don't mind. I originally wasn't wanting to get him, but that's all right. But it enables you to if you maximize your turns, with things like Bless and Bardic Inspiration and various other abilities like that. One of the benefits that you get out of that is you can give the illusion of your party members are dominating, and you actually help them to shine so the people around you feel really good. You can sit back and know that, oh, you got that critical hit because I gave you a help action from my flyby owl or from some other ability that enabled you to get the critical hit. I don't need to take the credit for it. I can quietly know that that's how it happened, but you can get all the credit for making the killing blow. That's okay. You feel good. I feel good. Everybody feels good. Everybody's enjoying the game. And sometimes it's funny. It's particularly funny when the DM, who's focused often on the person dealing the damage, is sitting there and trying to beat down the damage dealer. And you're keeping the damage dealer alive and keeping them dealing damage. It feels great. Let's see. Is he still up there? Yeah, he's still up there. Come on, hit him. There we go. One more. Brutal strike, and he's done. There we go. Any more? Oh, yeah, there's one more up there. Come on. Let's get my health regen back up. There we go. Oh, look at that. Oh, I got a rare rune out of that one. Which one did I get? Major Divine Favor. That doesn't hurt anything. Let's get a little bit of healing up before... Okay, I'm ready to deal with him now. I don't mind doing a little bit of that. Boom, there we go. And then let my pet do some healing for me with his predatory bond. Did he drop anything good? Spear. Garbage. That's fine. There we go. Golden. All right. And it's coming up on 8 o'clock, so I think I'm about to stop now. This got me about 3 hours in, but I should be back on about the same time tomorrow night. Let's go ahead and let's go back up here to... I'll go back to full face. Let's go ahead and shut that down. I'd actually like to take a moment and take a quick look on... Let's hop onto Twitch real quick. See if there's anybody else streaming Guild Wars right now. I'd be interested to see what the other Guild Wars streamers are streaming. All right, let's quiet that down, and then Guild Wars 1. Looks like somebody's got 500 viewers. Let's take a quick look on there. All right. Somebody's giving a bit of an explanation about how to play the game. So I may go watch what some of the other streamers try to contribute to the community a little bit, and hopefully, I can bring value to this community by coming back on tomorrow night. So anybody who watches this today, enjoy it. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you haven't played Guild Wars, get in there and give it a try. It's good fun, and broadly, keep on gaming. Have a wonderful day.